Welcome to Caked, where today I'll be showing you how to decorate the Malteser illusion cake. This is the perfect cake to take to any events, functions or birthday parties, and you can be sure that you'll leave your guests guessing how the Maltesers packet is standing at the top by itself. Only you'll know how you really did it. What you need for this cake is a large bowl, a measuring cup, 2 packs of family Maltesers, a smaller bowl with a teaspoon, an offset spatula, a knife, a pair of scissors, a chopping board, 3 bamboo wooden skewers, milk chocolate melts, and you need to make sure that they are compound chocolate and do not contain the ingredient cocoa butter, 2 blocks of Kit Kat, a chocolate icing of your choice, and I have chosen to use chocolate buttercream, and a round cake with the flavour of your choice. I have made vanilla pound cake. To begin, we are going to be covering our cake with our chocolate icing. I'm just going to put an even layer all across the top. And using my offset spatula, I'm going to smooth it out. We don't need a very thick layer here because we've got all the rich Maltesers and Kit Kat, which are by itself really chocolatey. The chocolate icing is just here for all the Maltesers to stick to. Once you have iced the cake, the next thing to do is to make the Kit Kat border, which goes around the sides of the cake. Now once we've opened our Kit Kat, we need to cut along the middle and across each pair. A trick I find really helps is dipping your knife into hot water, and it basically melts the chocolate as you cut through it. And if you have any little extras, you can just go ahead and eat them. I'm going to re-dip my knife into the water, and now I'm going to cut along the middle. When cutting along the middle, you have to be really careful as the pieces are very fragile and sometimes the wafer will break. As you can see, one of mine has broken, so I guess we can't use that one. Perfect, I've cut my first block. I've got another one, but let's start by placing this first block around the side. What you're going to do is you're going to take your block and simply stick it to the side of the cake. This provides a nice chocolatey border for the Maltesers, which go on the top. When you're sticking them, try sticking them as close to each other as possible because we don't want to be seeing the sides of the cake through the Kit Kat. Make sure that you stick the end with the not wafer showing up, as we don't want any wafer at the top. Once in a while, it's good just to rinse your hands so we don't get our sticky chocolatey fingerprints all over the Kit Kat. As you can see, one block of Kit Kat only got us halfway around the cake. And so I'm going to take my next block and do exactly the same thing and cut it down the middle and across the sides. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to fill the last little hole. A trick for that is to just trim the outline of the Kit Kat, and then it should perfectly fit. Once your cake is covered in Kit Kat, with our hands we're slightly going to push around just so they all touch the cake and are in line together. Now that we've made our Kit Kat border, the next thing to do is to stick our 3 bamboo sticks into the cake. These bamboo sticks are going to be the structure and the base which holds all the Maltesers in place. So to make the Malteser package look realistic, we have to stick the bamboo sticks in a bit of an angle. It's really up to you where you put them. I like to put them a little bit off-centered and quite on an angle. Play around with it, and if you're not happy, you can take them back out and use your offset spatula again to cover up the icing. Make sure that when you're opening your Maltesers packet, you take great care in how you open them. One of these packets is going to be used and attached on top of the bamboo sticks, and so we need a nice even opening. I like to start by cutting mine just like a triangle, and from there I can work my way up. We are then going to take our chocolate melts. Here I've got a 375 gram packet. I'm going to put half of the packet in my bowl and melt it in the microwave. Place this in the microwave in 20-second intervals, using your teaspoon to stir throughout each interval. The first part of making the illusion is placing Maltesers along the whole bottom of the cake. Once your cake is covered in Maltesers, you want to empty your other packet of Maltesers into the same bowl. I like to keep both packets for the moment, just so when I'm finished I have the option as to which one I want to use. Now comes the fun part, where I start to stack my Maltesers up against the bamboo stick. When it comes to stacking, the most important part is to create a good base which can hold the rest of the Maltesers. What I like to do is take a Malteser, dip it in some chocolate, and stick it to the wooden pole. And I'm just going to repeat this process, creating a circle-like pattern around this pole. It's important to first create a base all the way up, and then we can start putting Maltesers all around and making it look more realistic. Don't worry if any of your Maltesers fall, because we can simply stick them back on again. Once you reach about 5 centimeters from the top, I think that I need to put some more Maltesers going up so that the packet can stand properly. Perfect. Now once I've gone up enough, I'm going to start from the bottom again. And turning my cake around, I'm going to make sure that there's no wooden sticks visible. And if there are, I'm just going to take a Malteser and cover up that area. We also don't want our stick looking too straight up. And so here and there, I'm going to stick the Maltesers to other Maltesers, creating that real spill effect. Now that our stick is all covered, we're going to start building up the bottom, because that's the part where all the Maltesers would have fallen down. Once you're reasonably happy with how you've placed your Maltesers, it's time to put the bag on. Now remember, once we put the bag on, we can still go back and add more Maltesers around. There's no right way to put the bag on. Every person likes it on differently. I like to just play around a little bit and see what looks good. Once I've decided on a position that I like, I'm going to take our spoon with our melted chocolate and smooth it on the inside of the bag, just so the Maltesers can stick to it. I'm then going to go ahead, position the bag how I like it, and hold it there for a few seconds so that the Maltesers can stick to it. With my bag, I chose to use a bag which was cut the whole way across. This makes for a realistic look when you put it on an angle, as it looks as the Maltesers are spilling out of one corner. Perfect, it's stuck. Now that my bag is stuck on, I'm going to go back and look at the Maltesers. I'm going to have a look where I think I need a bit more and continue sticking some on. The best part about this cake is if you have some extra Maltesers left, you can go ahead and eat them. And voila, the cake is done. If you enjoyed my video and want to see me making more cool cakes, subscribe to my channel and be sure to give this cake a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.